Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.
This is James Helder for IFL TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. I'm in the McDonagh HQ today. Quite fortunate to be joined by Peter McDonagh. How are you, Pete?
How you doing, James? Very well, mate.
Good. Is there any reason why you're dressed like Alexander Povetkin, Pete?
No, I've got this tracksuit because obviously Michael Conlan was robbed terribly in the Olympic Games. So while he was getting robbed, I was robbing the Russians' changing room.
I'm not going to comment on that at all. I want to talk a little bit about the fights this weekend. Liam Smith defending his WBO world title against Saul Canelo Alvarez out in Dallas. What are your thoughts on this fight?
I think it's a very good fight. I mean, last week I said about Kell Brook and Golovkin was mission impossible. I don't think this is mission impossible for Liam Smith, but he's got to be at his very, very best to beat a very, very good Canelo.
In your opinion, how do you beat someone like Saul Canelo Alvarez? What tactics would you adopt if you was Liam Smith?
Well, I'd be looking, at the Mayweather fight. I know he's got a different style to Mayweather. Maybe looking a bit more at the Cotto fight, but I'd be looking to sort of keep my boxing going, keep my feet moving, keep going at different angles. But Canelo's very, very clever. I watched Canelo last night, and he's so clever. Like the way he breaks down the space, he don't get hit with many. And I mean, Liam Smith's favourite shot is obviously the left hook to the body. And what you'll find with Canelo, if you look at him, his elbows are tucked right in. He don't seem to get hit with them body shots, and he seems to counter off the body shots. So it's a very, very tough fight.
Liam Smith, looking at the sort of the press conference footage yesterday, he seemed a little bit bigger than Canelo. Do you think that's an advantage?
I mean, Brook looked bigger than Golovkin, didn't he, last week? Khan was bigger than Canelo. But, Canelo's so good at breaking the ring down, getting his distance right. He punches so hard. He's got a very good jab, so this is a massive task for Liam Smith. And, this is a way where he can cement his name in lights. And I know Liam very well. Liam's one of them kids. He's been calling out people for, I don't know, years. He's always wanted these big fights. I really would have liked to seen him in, maybe a Cotto fight or, someone, maybe on a little bit of the slide, but, who's up there still as a top fighter. And I think that could be Liam's downfall in this fight there. Canelo's had a lot more harder fights, a lot more harder tests, and I think he's learnt a lot more in them fights. And this might be a step too far for Liam at the moment, but he'll come back, I think, if it don't go his way, and he'll get a shot again. But what a great fight to be made, obviously by Frank Warren and on BoxNation, and obviously the management team who I'm with, MGM, to make the fight,
Although Liam Smith may not have fought at world level, he's obviously had a vast experience travelling around with his brothers, being in that sort of big fight situation, big fight week. Do you think that'll help him and help him settle a little bit?
Liam Smith as a person, I don't think he really cares. Liam Smith's he is a genuine fighter, and he will fight anyone you put in front of him. He's a tough kid, good chin, getting back to again, good defence, good boxing brain. He's got Joe Gallagher around him who knows the game inside out. He's been in all the big fights. He's been, like you say, he's been around all the big media before with his brothers, and I don't think anything like that will faze him. I don't think it'll faze him fighting in the Cowboy Stadium and going out in front of all them Mexicans. I think, it might strive him on a little bit more. But I think at the moment it just might be a step too far. And Liam, as you said the other day in an interview, that if people are wrong, come out and say it. I'm the first person to say it, but I'm a realist and I say things as it is.
Liam Smith's got this style, obviously, he's called that Mexican style, where he stands in the middle, tries to trade and throw shots. Do you think people underrate his boxing brain a little bit? The fact that they do think he is sort of a brawler, come forward sort of fighter?
Oh, without a doubt. Liam Smith, he thinks about what he does, and, do you know what the best thing that's going to be about this fight? I don't think there's going to be much movement from Liam Smith. I think he's going to be in the middle of that ring trying to fight Canelo, but I think Canelo might adopt a different style for this fight. I think Canelo might try and box his head off for the first 4 or 5 rounds and then start to try and put the power punches in. I don't think he'll stand with Liam early. I think he'll try and use his boxing ability But that's where I think Liam's got to move a little bit in this fight to let Canelo come forward and try and make mistakes and then counter off the mistakes he makes.
Joe Gallagher's been quite vocal in the fact that he feels that more British press should be out there supporting Liam Smith, the same way Amir Khan got that support of people going out there. Do you think Joe Gallagher's right in having a sort of a gripe about that, the lack of people that have gone out and shown passion and respect for Liam?
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, this if he can pull this off, this is going to mirror back to 30 years ago when Lloyd Honeyghan beat Don Curry. I mean, I'm from the same amateur gym as Lloyd Honeyghan. We both boxed for the Fisher. We had
same year at school.
Yeah, we had our debuts together. No, so yeah, no press followed him out there, and even when he done interviews out there in the dark. So Sky said, "Why?" I think it was Sky at the time. Said, "Why are you doing interviews in the dark?" And he turned around and said, "Because no one believes I'm going to win, but I know I'm going to win." So, and I believe Liam's got that belief. So, you know, he has got a massive chance of doing it. So, you know, like I say, his name could be cemented in lights.
Be quite interesting to see when Liam Smith wins with Joe Gallagher and how the media will try to respond to that, and given what's been said beforehand.
Well, I'll be the first one to jump out and say, look, I was wrong. If he does come through and win this fight, which I hope to God he does win it, and I hope I'm wrong. So, you know, but like I say, it is a big task, but that's where the press should be there, because, again, it's like, you know, it's someone that they think's going to lose. It wins, it's going to be like a glory story, isn't it?
Speaking about the press, you've been making quite a lot of press yourself recently. Your IFL TV videos have been in over 60,000 as well, which is a shock to all of us. What's going on?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, James. Me fingers killing me from keep pressing the, keep pressing the, viewing. I've been up for the last 5 days on a spin. As you can see, I'm tired. But forget about that. You know, it's great. I'm glad that people support IFL. Like I said, I've supported them from the start. You know, from the start, they've done everything, you know, off their own back and struggled terrible. And now everyone's watching IFL videos, and I'm glad for the people that support me. But what I like about IFL the best is you can get your message out there. And one message I've got is for the Sun newspaper to take one of my tweets the other day off my Twitter page, which I didn't give them no permission to do. I'm not very happy that they've done it. I don't read the Sun. I've got no interest in the Sun. All I've got interested in is the Justice for 96 campaign. The people, you know, who have been told lies by the Sun before. You know, they've put something in there about me and turned around saying that, you know, Peter McDonagh, the Irish journeyman. Believe me, I've sweated blood and tears, you know, to get to where I am today. I'm unbeaten for 3 years. You know, I've had 3 titles in the last 3 years. You know, I don't care what people call me, but I don't want the Sun ever writing anything about me again. And all I want to say about them is, you know, give the real reasons about the 96 campaign. You know, the 96 families. You know, and I respect them so much. And obviously we're going on to this now because obviously it's a Scouser and Liam Smith, and I support you people. You know, terrible. You know, they should be given like apologies, personal apologies. I don't want a personal apology because all it was you said the name about me, but the truth about people that lost people, you know, in that terrible disaster in Hillsborough was terrible.
I know you don't speak to the newspaper in question, so was it quite frustrating when you see your name sort of mentioned? Yeah,
it was. Yeah, I don't even look. I wouldn't even wipe my arse with the Sun newspaper. You know, it's just they're horrible. They're just scumbags. You know. So, you know, don't ever put me in that papers again. You know, I've got no interest. And like, saying that though, no one see it. It was some random person off the street that showed me it. And obviously must have known me, might have been from an IFL video, you never know. But yeah, it was a random person. You know, all the people I know don't read that newspaper.
Might have recognised you from your work with Tim Golovkin last week as well.
Well, yeah, you never know. You know what I mean? Or they caught me running out of the changing room with the Russian tracksuit from the Olympic Village.
What's happening then? Give us an update. You're fighting on the Fury-Klitschko undercard too. Quite frustrating the fact that Tyson wasn't there at the press conference. We're still waiting to see what's going on. What's going on as you're concerned?
No, I think you know, I think he's in training as normal. You know, no one's seen him, but that's because he's invisible now at the moment. So, Yeah, no, I think I'm just training, keeping my head down. You know, it's going to be a cracking fight. I'd love to see how he's going to come into the arena. You know, whether he's going to come from the roof or however he's going to come in. But it's going to be a cracking night.
Klitschko's one line at the press conference was quite funny, wasn't it? Maybe he come as Batman, maybe he Invisible Man.
Yeah, I mean, Klitschko, it was nice to meet him at the press conference, you know. Very, very good speaker. Very professional. I think Klitschko still thought Tyson was going to walk into that room. Because even while he was saying it, he was looking around the room, you know, seeing what was going on and all that. He said, maybe he might walk in now. But Tyson's always got a good way of with things, and he's good at promoting the fight. And, you know, sometimes it's better him not talking. So now he's messing Klitschko's head up even more. He was talking to him all the time at the start of the first fight. Now he ain't saying nothing. So that's when Tyson's unpredictable, you know.
Do you think it is a mind game thing with Tyson Fury and Klitschko?
Yeah, without that, you know. And when Tyson says he don't know what he's going to do tomorrow, he's 100%. You know, I know him. I've been in camp with Tyson. You know, Tyson's very quiet, subdued. You know, he just gets on with his training, keeps his head down, gets in front of a camera. He's like a lunatic. You know, but you know Tyson's Tyson. He's heavyweight champion of the world. The real heavyweight champion of the world.
On that note, Pete McDonagh, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. We do appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your stay in the UK, and we'll catch you again real soon.
Well, sorry, James. Last thing. Looks like I'll probably be going back out to MGM next week, just to step up the training, and just start really getting my head down and focused on October 29th, and then go up with the Invisible Man and Peter Fury himself for the end of my camp.
Must be good to be able to have them opportunities to go out to train in Marbella, full facilities, and then to be sort of finishing your camp and doing your technical stuff in the Fury's gym. That's a good way to live. Yeah,
of course it is, you know, and every day something's different when you walk in the gym with in MGM in Marbella, and my food and everything's done for me, and it's an unbelievable training facility. So if you ever want to get, you know, you want to get fit, even not as a boxer, just go out there and get fit. Get out there and do a little camp out there. But and then when I go up to Fury's gym, it's, you know, although it's all serious, we do have a little bit of fun and games, and you know, maybe we might have a game of hide and seek while I'm up there, as long as Tyson ain't playing.
Undefeated hide and seek champion.
That's it, and invisible.
Nice one, Pete, mate. I'll catch you real soon.
Cheers.
Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.